Picture a red rhino. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, now it's important to note that even though everyone has this red rhino in their imagination, each and every one is unique in its own way. Some of you could have pictured a photorealistic Sumatran reddish rhino, and some could have imagined a bright red plush toy rhino. Nevertheless, we still took a trip to our imagination to see this fictional creature. I say trip because imagination is the destination. It's the endless plane of existence for any and every idea that ever was and ever will be. We already know this, right? But how do we express specific creations in our imaginations to others? Well, creatively, of course, but what exactly is creation? It's obviously synonymous with the imagination, but too often do we consider them the same thing. Creativity answers the question of how do you tell someone about your red rhino? Imagining it isn't enough. Creativity has the power to give your imagination life, only short of consciousness. Creativity to imagination is like an engine to a car. You must have it in order to use it. Some have rusty old engines, and some have Ferraris. Creativity is the articulation of the imagination. My name is Rashads. I am a Full Sail graduate with a degree in computer animation. I have worked with numerous production companies, including a few military media organizations, including 55th Combat Camera and AFN Network. With that being said, my skill and portfolio isn't the reason I believe you should hire me. My resume speaks for itself, literally. What I mean by that is my creativity is how I present my imagination to the world. Creative expression is nothing more than a language that transcends words. Whether it's dance or design or music, it's your microphone to the audience. But there are times when we hit speed bumps, creative blocks, when your mind just can't seem to present all the amazing things it's cooking up. We as creators have all experienced it. But how do we overcome this? Some would say, oh, just sleep on it, or I'll take my eyes off it for a while. And those techniques do work, but there may be an easier way. Communication. I said earlier that creativity is just articulation of the imagination. We all know that communication is key in any relationship. The relationship between the imagination and creativity is no different. A person who may not consider themselves that creative may also not be that good of a verbal communicator. They may not be that good at expressing their own emotions outside of body language or facial expressions. He articulated his idea by giving the lamp a curious and playful persona. He made us aware of not only the actions of this lamp, but the sounds that it makes and the discovery of the Pixar title. I guarantee that is exactly how he found it on his trip to his imagination. Thus, his amazing communication skills and awareness of his audience helped birth this timeless character. We all have amazing imaginations. We're all creators, but a few bad habits are what prevent us from articulating it. The first one is we believe people are mind readers. For some reason, we believe that just telling someone about an idea is enough to help them visualize the exact idea in our imagination. And although it may paint the picture, it doesn't tell the story. Let's think about my red rhino. With its solid frame and powerful build, it's great to ride across the African savanna. Its deep growl roars across the plain, blasting over anything in its path. Anyone want to ride? Our audience can't read our minds. We must bring them there with as much description and expression as possible. The second reason why we have troubles with articulating our imagination is because subconsciously we may not be that comfortable with sharing our imagination with others. Even as artists, we may think our ideas are way out there and just too much for society. or maybe depicting it might take a little more effort than others. As a result, we either don't share the idea altogether, or we fall short of displaying the idea in all of its glory to the world because of sheer laziness. That's where passion plays a big part. To help with this problem, one could practice by sharing your imagined thoughts more often as they come to you. This helps a lot, especially when you're talking to a person who may not even be into the arts. Describe dreams you have to the best of your ability. Take the person there. Give them the full experience you had when you were there. And don't forget to include emotion. Anyone can relate with them because we all have them. And honestly, showing emotion will pull them in even more because it emphasizes the fact that you're human. These skills are tools that will lead to a better understanding of your world to the world. There's no such thing as no imagination. I, as a creator, realize this and can provide this company with a fresh outlook and new approach to the creative process. Imagination plus the need to articulate equals creativity. Thank you.